Hey Instagram fam, welcome to this week's episode of Mental Game Monday. Today is Monday. I'm proud of me for actually doing it on Monday. I took a couple weeks off, but I am back on my journey to completing Dawn Grant's mental training and hypnosis program, specifically for clay target shooters. Every time I say that, I'm like, whew, that's a mouthful, I'm out of breath. This week was lesson 10. And it really focused kind of more in depth on what I was already focusing on, which is your mind and thinking positively, accepting the negative. One of the main sort of little sayings that she said this week that I've been playing over and over in my head is what you resist persists. Meaning, if I am not accepting of facts in reality, and am choosing instead to live in a fantasy world where these negative things don't exist, that means I'm not accepting them, meaning they will continue to persist. I think I've always been pretty good at living in reality and accepting negative as just a part of life, but I am guilty of sometimes trying to ignore certain things, hoping they'll go away naturally, or just kind of burying my head in the sand, like, oh, that's not happening, I'm just gonna ignore it. If it can't see me, I can't see it. But that doesn't really work. And this week, last week, I faced some challenges with some personal things where something was supposed to happen. I was really excited about it, and then it didn't happen. And I was a little annoyed and stressed. But then something else happened, and I realized that it was a blessing that the first thing didn't happen. So without getting too much in detail, you should always be grateful to just be alive, because you never know how like one thing affects another thing, and disappointment sometimes happens. But if you can learn to live with, I think, that disappointment as something that maybe there's a bigger, better thing coming, which is what happened for me, then you'll just be happier in general. Ever since the last few weeks that I was taking a break from my forward journey in the program and kind of reviewing stuff, I did some major spring cleaning on my closet. Some of you might have purchased some of my Lululemon. And I cleaned out all my husband's things. And so the house just feels lighter and more organized. And I feel that that has created room and space in me for continuing the journey. For example, like for me, I feel like everything's connected. Like if I'm busy or stressed out, then other little things maybe start to fall off of like their normal schedule, or my ability to handle even just basic things. So clearing things out and getting rid of things, donating things, all that, I think feels good. It's good for the soul. And I've really just been enjoying family time. We had spring break. I had a lot of family come in. We were supposed to go shooting, but the weather unfortunately stopped us. My cousin lives up in Fort Worth, and we were all excited. We got up, we were having breakfast, and we're all about to head to Defender Outdoors Clay Ranch, which is literally down the street. Like we could have walked there. We could hear the gunshots. And by the time we were about to get out the door, like the like heavens opened and it just started downpouring. So we had to skip that. But we had a great time, and yeah, I feel good. So I am gonna go on a walk tomorrow morning, hoping to get that habit going, thinking positively about it. But I have also been accepting of the fact that I haven't been exercising, and at least not consistently. And consistency is something I wanna work on. So I've been pretty consistent with my hypnosis, with thinking positively. Like I've seen a huge change in my attitude and my general like happiness and well-being around other people, and dealing with stress and stuff. Like I said, the fight or flight response, once I became so acutely aware of how much I was going into fight or flight, I really, it's like gone. Like I just don't let anything get to me. And everyone's always like, how are you so chill? And I'm like, well, first of all, I just choose to be. Second of all, when I'm doing facials at work, I listen to the most relaxing spa music ever. So I think that helps a little bit. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm going shooting on Thursday. I will update you guys on how it went after basically a 4-week break of not shooting. So we'll see. I'll keep you posted. Thank you.